Hey guys, I want to thank you so much for being first listeners to this on the podcast, or if you're watching this live. I want to invite you guys as a thank you to be a guest on the show. So all you need to do is send me an email. The email is guest@investingyourselfpod.com. In the subject, say podcast series guest, and in the body, just say, hey, who you are, what your podcast is, where you're about. Send me 3 episodes you think I'll enjoy listening to, and then I'll reach out to you and we'll schedule a time for you to be on the show. So remember, that's guest@investingyourselfpod.com. And I look forward to listening to your podcast and then learning about you. So without further ado, let's listen into today's show. Boom, ladies and gentlemen, we are live here at Invest in Yourself, the podcast series where I help you grow, monetize, and of course, start your podcast. Today, I am blessed to have a client of mine on the show whose podcast has just exploded in the last few weeks thanks to TikTok and Facebook videos. Jerrion Blaze from the Cloud Chronicle podcast. And bet that, Jerrion, thank you so much for being a guest.
I'm here, man. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the invite.
Damn it, I should have pressed my buttons. They got the claps going and everything like we do over on the Real Boys to annoy our good friend, Zach Wiseman, who will be a guest on the show. But enough about them. Jerrion, let's start off. Can you give us a quick intro? I know you because we've been buddies for a long time. I've been helping you grow your podcast just as long too. We have a share podcast, but my audience doesn't know about you. Tell them a bit about your show and a bit about yourself.
I appreciate it, man. Jerrion Blaze, like Phil said, my podcast is called The Cloud Chronicles. I interview people of all walks of life, producers, actors, doesn't matter, small business people. We just try to keep it light. You know what I mean? There's a lot of bad stuff going on in the world. So I just try to give you a 30-minute break from all that. Tune into something, learn a little bit, laugh a little bit, crack some jokes, man.
Yeah, your show is doing amazing. I love watching it. It also annoys me that you're getting more engagement because I just recently Jerrion added me up as an editor to his Cloud Chronicles Facebook page, and I had to turn off notifications on my phone. It was killing the battery on my phone.
Were you getting those?
Yeah, I'm getting those.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah.
It killed my phone. The first day you did it, it just killed my phone. I was like, why is my phone at like 4%? What's going on here?
I'm so sorry.
I had to turn off Facebook notifications specifically for that. But hey, I love seeing it because it proves to me the stuff that I'm telling you actually works. And you started trying stuff that I never thought of. And then I'm like, maybe you tweak it a bit and you're like, boom, taking off. And I start trying it and I see my TikToks taking off. So I'm like, damn this bastard knowing it before I did.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it is just dumb luck and just kind of, I want to say dumb luck, but you just kind of paying attention to, you know, like we were talking about earlier, your stats a little bit. And it's hard to not look. You know, but when you upload something and it does good, you're going to look, okay, what did I do? What didn't I do? Let me repeat and, you know, try to continue that success. So I had about 4 or 5 videos pop real big on TikTok. And I was by a month in, I had already passed my YouTube subscribers. And I was like, okay, this is the biggest fan base I have. So let me try to see if any of them like the podcast. So, you know, I reached out to some, told them about the podcast. I also posted those within my TikTok since it was growing. Like, let me throw some podcast stuff in here.
Yeah.
Let you guys know what I do. And so they got to see that, you know, just to let them know what I was doing and everything. And it is definitely. YouTube subscribers went up 3 times. I mean, everything's going great, man.
It is insane. I'm taking a look here. I'm going to go over what's really great is there's so many tools for podcasters, for YouTube. Well, more YouTubers than anything. Just trying to get over to Social Blade. There it is. Social Blade dashboard. I had your podcast. Where is it? There it is. Let's pull up this copy, go log in, search, paste, because it's going to give us over the last few days. So your total rank on Social Blade, which is impressive, is a C grade, which is good. You're ranked, wow, ranked in the US. Okay. You're 711,000th, whatever, you're 711,000. There you go. Which is, in considering that there's over 2 billion channels on YouTube, you're damn well doing great.
I have got to write that down. 710. Say that one more time.
711,059.
059. That is my rank right now on what?
On Social Blade.
Social Blade.
In the US. You're
in the US.
Yeah, US. The number one US is Topher Guild. I don't know who they are.
US.
But...
So it's a podcast ranking site?
Well, no, this is a YouTube specific.
Oh, okay.
This is specific to YouTube.
Sweet. I appreciate that. Shout out to Social Blade, man. Thank y'all.
Social Blade is one of the best tools to check out. So we're going to be talking a bit about sponsorship and stuff like that in further, because you do have some sponsors as well as affiliate marketing. You're doing different things to grow your thing, but it shows you actually future projections as well, and how many you grow. And your videos on average it looks like your weekly average is 70 views a week, and you grow by about 7 a day of a week. Sorry, you grow about 7 users a week, which is
not bad, man. I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate people that are messing with me. Sorry, I had to adjust my mic there. Excuse me.
All good. Now I'm going to take a look at future projections here.
Oh, let's look. Let's delve.
Here, I'm going to bring it up on screen. So this is the share for only people who are watching, and you can see it as well. Bring the Social Blade over here so that everybody can see. Zoom in a bit. We'll get rid of that ad there. So this is what they're thinking your views and subscribers are going to be. So like, let's say 5K, you're going to hit that in 4 years. If you can, at your current rate, in about 4 years, 2 months, you're going to hit 5K, which isn't bad. Like, but obviously this is if you don't continue. You're going to be continuing doing what you're doing that you've seen some some subscriber milestones. This is going to let us know. In 814 days, you're going to be at 2,500 subscribers. And then in 1490 days, you'll have 5,000. That's what they're saying. And it looks like
subscriptions. Yes. Yeah. 25. Okay. I got you. Yeah.
25,000 subscribers, and then 5,000 or 2,500 and then 5,000. So by 2025, November 26, not too far from now, actually 4 years pretty much, give or take, you'll get that 5,000. But I think with the way you're doing and growing on different platforms, specifically TikTok and Facebook, I want to talk about that. I want to talk about your TikTok strategy, if you will. Now, there's one video that constantly I get updates on, and it's the deer video, where the poor child gets run over by Santa's reindeer. It's no longer grandma, it's a child at school.
Yeah, that's a good. That was that was the one. I'm gonna say that was the one. That was the one that got Facebook popping, and I jumped on the reels. I'm not sure when they started it, but I jumped on it as soon as I saw it as an option, and it was working on my personal page. So I was like, I don't really want followers on this page, so let me go to Cloud Chronicles. Started doing it there. That's where I put that one. I just find it hilarious. My whole strategy, man, really is I just share stuff that makes me laugh.
There you go.
Which is if you've been my friend on Facebook or any platform, I've been doing this for like 10 years, just sharing stuff that makes me laugh, be it a meme or a video. So
I love it. It's clearly working. And you're going to be growing and growing, because it's insane. It's just insane how fast you've been growing, and it's only going to grow as the algorithm grabs more and more people interact with your content. Now, going with your podcast over, you saw the growth of your podcast on YouTube. Have you been pushing any of the platforms of like Apple, Spotify, or any of those?
Yeah, I have. I just really try to like see what they listen to, because it seems like some people are Apple people, some people are Spotify. I've been pushing those two probably the
Good,
most,
good.
Apple and Spotify, yeah. And I
All right.
share those within my stories and on Facebook as well. So
That's good. Now let's go back to the beginning. Why did you start podcasting? Like, what was the original reason you wanted to be? You created the Cloud Chronicles. You do know that the username has Chronicle twice.
really, what
Yeah,
username?
on YouTube.
Really?
Hold
That's
on.
weird.
The Cloud Chronicle podcast.
That is so weird. What
I
that?
don't know if it's just my thing or you did it yourself, but
No,
um
it's never been like that. I guarantee somebody would have told.
well, you have the Chronicle podcast, which
No, it does.
chronicles the podcast of the Cloud Chronicle podcast. There you go, another podcast for you, just the clip version of your episodes. Um, but why was it that you started the Cloud Chronicle podcast?
Okay, I had to edit that. That was buttering me. I did it on my phone. Stat. I took
All
that
good,
out.
all good.
Stat.
I refresh
uh,
now and it's all up to date. So we're like, oh,
okay, great.
and it is up to
But
date. We're good.
okay, great. Yeah, man. Hey, I'm on it here, man. We got a crack staff over here, man. Shout out to the staff at the Cloud Chronicles, man, over here. Me, myself, and the family.
There you
But
go.
yeah, why did I start? I've always wanted to do something TV, radio based. Had a teacher, and I believe eighth grade, tell me, I don't know what you plan on doing in life, but you need to do something on radio or TV. You have a great speaking voice, and that stuck with me. And so I majored in it in college, radio and TV broadcasting, and it's just something I wanted to do instead of waiting on ESPN to hire me, which I will still take that job, ESPN, y'all holler boy. But this gave me my own way to get my voice out, and as far and like get reps, get some practice in, get some airtime, and get used to being behind a microphone, get used to talking to people, interviewing people.
Well, speaking of radio and that, not
Mhm.
only did this podcast grow your YouTube, grow your social media following, it also gave you access to be a radio presenter with your show as well
Yeah.
as yourself. Why don't we talk about that? So, what's the radio station that we can listen to you, and what days of the week are you on?
Right now they have expanded the Cloud Chronicles on WIJX out of Wisconsin. That is their the hip hop station out of Wisconsin. They play a lot of great music, a lot of great artists. Some you know and some you don't know. You can listen to it on Apple Radio. You can listen to it on the website wijx.com. So basically, my show is running Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Um, 6 a.m. to 7 a.m.
Dang.
And it's called Wake and Bake with the Cloud Chronicles. And during Saturday and Sunday, we try to bring a new exclusive interview that will air Saturday 4 to 5 and then repeat the same episode. We'll repeat the next day on Sunday 4 to 5.
Wow.
So yeah,
That's
man, and that's all within like 3 weeks, man. I just got with the station, so shout out to those guys. Shout out to Jonathan and Travis from the station, man. Shout out to my boy Drew for helping me hook that up.
there you go. Look at that. Within 3 weeks, your YouTube is blowing up, your Facebook's blowing up, and you're getting job offers to get into the radio world. Like this
Mhm.
is the practice you want, so that when ESPN comes knocking, they don't have to worry. They know you got it locked and loaded.
And like you said, man, monetized. So
Yeah. Let's touch on the monetization. So the Wake and Bake show, is that everyday live? Like, is it you going live, or is it previous episodes of the Cloud Chronicles being played?
right now we are playing previous episodes, maybe like the week before. Some of the back catalog. You can catch the new episodes on Saturday and then repeat it again on Sunday, 4 to 5 p.m. Central Time.
There we go. All right. So you're making some money there. What other ways are you making money? Do you have sponsorship, affiliate marketing, straight up people just paying you because they want to pay you? Because that's the best way.
Right.
That's how I'm working for it. I'm looking there. But how do you monetize your podcast?
Like you said, affiliate marketing. I have a couple of those affiliate marketing deals going right now. Hemperita and Kashiki Luxury Apparel. Working with those two companies, so shout out to them. If you need anything from them, use promo code the Cloud Chronicles, all one word, at your end of checkout for 10% off your final order.
Getting really good there at reading that ad. Just need to fix pronouncing your own promo code.
Yeah,
But that
yeah,
comes
yeah.
with practice.
It's all one word. The Cloud Chronicles, all together, one word, no spaces.
There we go. And how did you reach out to Hemperita? And sorry, the other one is
Koshiki,
Koshiki. How did you reach out
luxury
to those?
apparel.
Luxury apparel. I want to hear about this luxury apparel. How did
I'm
you get
just giving you the name of the company. It's Koshiki Luxury Apparel.
Damn. Did you contact them or did they contact you?
I believe I saw them on Facebook and reached out to the owner, and I mean it was done pretty quick, man. It was done pretty quick. Like he was looking for some people, and I was looking for some people. So
there you go.
it literally worked out.
And have you seen growth from that? Like, have you seen some positive feedback from it? With this affiliate, is it that your listeners just get that free that 10% off, or is there a kickback coming back to you?
Well,
if you don't mind me asking.
Oh no, I don't mind at all. With you using my promo code, you will also be helping the show. So yes, with the certain amount of times, depending on the company, then they issue a payout, to the show. So yeah,
there you go.
Support those small businesses.
Yeah, because that's the only way you're going to grow, by helping each other out.
Right.
Now, with these promo codes, do you put them in your copy, copy for your TikToks, your YouTube videos, and all that?
Yes, sometimes I put them at the bottom of the ticker, or during the interview sometimes, or I'll make posts every once in a while. I have them starred in my story, so when you go to the profile, you can see it right there at the top.
Nice.
So
very wise.
Yeah, and then that way I can just go to it and just share that into my current story every few days instead of having to repost it every single time.
Boom. Mm-hmm. Making things easy for you, automating stuff up. I love it. I love it. Now, what's your strategy with TikTok when it comes to your podcast? Like, your podcast is 30 minutes. Obviously, TikTok is not a platform that allows for 30 minutes. Now, how do you choose what parts that you're going to post on the social on your Instagram or on your TikTok?
Well, I try to go with something funny. I want to get something where we're both laughing. I want to try to catch just a good moment. And usually when I'm doing the interview, when it happens, I make a bookmark in my brain. So when I'm done, I can scroll to it and I was like, it was about right in here. That you know what I'm saying? And I just usually try to go for something like that where both parties are laughing, smiling, because when I see those kind of things, it makes me want to see what they're talking about. What are they laughing about?
There we go. I love it. And with your because on your YouTube channel, you every single one of your episodes has a unique viral, very unique what is it? Thumbnail. I'm losing words here.
Mm-hmm.
Losing words. Podcasts are losing words. Do you have a simple template that you use for it to make your system, your progress faster so that you can get those out quicker?
Are you talking about the half things where it shows the logo?
Yeah.
And the guest? Yeah, there's tons of apps. I use it. There's one for the phone I actually like using. It's really, really quick. But yeah, just Thumbnail Maker. If anybody's interested in looking, you can go to your Google App Store, Google Thumbnail Maker, or on your desktop. But yeah, those are usually that I usually go there and they have several templates and
just copy paste in there.
Yeah, and I like to and always get those set up prior to sharing.
How far in advance are you recording? Like, do you have a buffer of weeks, or do you have a buffer of like a week, or do you have no buffer?
I've been recording live here for a few months. Since I've been using StreamYard, I've been going live. The only thing I'm not going live on right now is the radio station. I record that and then it usually airs the next day. So, but yeah.
Just go live and then just take all the content and put it where it needs to go.
Yeah, go live, put it where it needs to go. I usually hang off on the audio maybe a day or two just to kind of
push it towards the the live
Mhm.
views, get those
Mhm. Get
videos
that
up. Okay.
Facebook. Yep, exactly.
And your Facebook videos, when you go live and when you're doing these interviews, do you mind me asking, like, what are like, how many views do you get live, like while you're watching? Because I know we're on the same podcast, and that's how we became friends, the Real Boys podcast. Every Monday and Friday, we review movies. Sometime good, sometimes not so good, and sometimes I get yelled at. I get yelled at nearly every episode. Just to let you know. But where was I going with this? Yes, when you're going live and you're interviewing your guest, do you get a lot of people jumping in while you're live, or do you see most of your interaction happen after the show's gone live?
Currently, right now, I'm getting more interaction afterwards, but a lot of that is my recording time.
Okay.
So if I'm picking a sweeter time to go live, boom, that live attention is going to be better. But I usually have to record in the afternoon. People are typically just getting off of work or en route
To
home.
home.
So yeah, so usually afterwards, but that's fine because then it's there. So when they get home, I don't really mind not having a huge live audience as long as people see it.
That's good. I like that, and it makes perfect sense for your listeners. They're usually on their way home. They want to relax and laugh, and then they know when they get home,
Mhm,
they have the Cloud Chronicle just to pop on, boom,
mhm,
start laughing away, either listening and walking around,
mhm.
or watching it live on Facebook. So that's awesome. I love that. And do you go live at the same time every? Is it a daily or is it a weekly podcast?
It's not. I don't want to say it's daily or weekly. Sometimes, I mean, I'm going to drop at least probably 2, 3 episodes.
A
You know
week?
what I mean? Usually about yeah. Usually about at least two. I'm gonna get you at least two a week.
Two. That's more than most podcasts that are dropping there. You're doing weekly episodes. And is it always the same day? Like when you release the audio, let's leave the Facebook, because the Facebook is probably not haphazard. You probably have 2 or 3 days that you normally record on, but your audio, is it always released at this on the same day at the same time, or do you just upload it and then that's it?
Yeah, it's. I usually wait, like I said, like after I finish my interview, get it all on all those platforms. I'll give it a day, maybe two, depending on when we recorded, and then I'll go upload it to the Spotify and all the good places, iTunes and all that.
All right, so usually a day after you've recorded it, it's
Yeah,
up and rolling out. So
yeah,
there's not a set
no,
date and time for it. Okay, that's which is fair because you're dealing with such celebrities, such as you got the Big Irish J, you had the actor, one of the actors from the Trailer Park Boys,
Jacob.
which is amazing. Who are some of the other celebrities that you've had the pleasure of interviewing?
Tyler Chronicles, man, he's a writer. He's one of the cast members for Wild 'N Out. This is some of his merch I got on right now, so y'all check out some of that stuff. His Highness. Meg Scoop, she is a executive producer for All Def and All Def Digital.
Nice.
Those were two of my favorite episodes. Sir Lance Woods, I've had on here. Miss Comedian Ant Davis, he's done a lot of Facebook videos. Um, I love all
Damn.
my guests, man. I've gotten to work with people I didn't think I was going to be working with at this point. Like I thought it was going to be have to be like 4 or 5 years in before I've gotten some of the people.
Got some amazing people, like just just awesome. Just awesome looking at here on your list of people. And it's only growing bigger and bigger because you're
Hmm.
getting bigger and bigger in the space. The radio definitely is going to be helping out there.
Hmm.
Um, I do want to ask you, you have a second podcast that you run called Bet That with Dan,
Hmm.
aka Mr. Smokes himself from Oops Caught Me Smoking, an amazing podcast, which we'll get him on if I haven't already. I can't remember who I've had on or not. There's so many podcasters. Ugh.
It is.
Um, where did that podcast come from?
I've always wanted to do a sports podcast. Dan and I have some mutual. We're both big Laker fans, so that got us talking, and I wanted to do a sports podcast with someone. So I shot him a message, and he was like about to shoot me the same message, and it kind of just went from there. So,
Awesome. I love it. And the plan with this podcast, the sports podcast, what is the kind of goal of it? Is it just to get your name more out there? Is there a specific end goal or anything like that? Or is it just to keep it as fun?
well, I mean, I want us on ESPN or Fox Sports or anybody, any of these other sports channels, UPN Sports, Fox Sports, late night sports, Dan and Jerry. I'm just throwing it out there. Uh,
Late night smokes. Well, I think I'm going to talk with a buddy of mine
mm,
to see if he can put you on, get over on their network and help you grow there.
sweet,
But
sweet.
what kind of sports do you only cover the basketball sport, or do you cover other sports as well?
No, we cover sports
Ah,
all across. So, I mean, we typically do like 30, 40 minutes. So, whatever is current at that moment. So, it's football season. So, we're talking a lot of football, but the NBA has also started. So, we got NBA in there. We talk current events related to sports. We spoke about the John Gruden incident that happened, So, as long as it's sports related, men, women's, college, high
sports,
school,
period.
yeah,
End of
yeah,
discussion.
yeah, it's a sports podcast. We're talking sports on here.
Do you guys also, because the name of the podcast is Bet That. So I'm wondering, is there a gambling or a fantasy football or like fantasy sports aspect to it as well that you guys are doing? Or you just named it that because sports require, you need to bet on sports?
Well, neither, to be honest with you. To be honest with you, it's just something, man. Me and my friends say all the time, man. Bet that, like, when you see somebody, hey, man, we'll see you next time. All right, man, bet that. So it was just that threw that out there. Dan liked it, and I didn't even think about the bet part of it being sports related until literally right now.
You're
I was
welcome.
I was today years old, but yeah, thank you, Phil, for making me look a little bit smarter than I probably
Hey,
was.
I'm sorry. You jumped on the TikTok trend and blew up yours before even the mogul did it. So you are smarter. I just think money first. my
Yeah,
my
I
my
mean,
brain thinks money first. So
I mean, I have never gone viral on anything, and I remember that first time that video, like the first video I popped up, like you say, how you had to turn your phone off. Like I was just like, I kept looking over at my wife. I was like, it's still going. And I tell her like, yeah, the followers, because I was still in 4-digit followers, like eight, eight, like 200, 300, or not even 4 digit. I was at 3 digit, and it was just. And then so I've had about five on there, and I've had about five on Facebook here in the last week, and now Facebook is having that jump from.
yeah,
I think I told you about it maybe last Thursday. I was at like under 400 followers.
you were. So
At,
I'm going over to holy shit.
mhm, mhm,
So I'm on his TikTok page right now.
mhm.
Jerrion Blaze TikTok. He currently has 22.8 thousand followers, 327,000 likes. And your videos are getting, you have a video that has 1 million views.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
and that wasn't even the one that wasn't even like my first one. That one right there is what got my TikTok popping big. When that one went, man, I had friends at work talking about, like, they were like, man, my friend was looking at that on TikTok, and people I didn't even know, like in the country and stuff, were like, yeah, dude, this was it
That's
was
amazing.
crazy. Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. So but like I said, I always just whatever something popped off there, I tried to take them, whoever liked it and whoever had liked me, come check me out over here. And you know, a
There you
lot of
go.
them did. A lot of them did.
We're gonna be ending really shortly, and I want you to give a piece of advice
Mhm.
for any of the podcasters who are listening, that if they're going to jump on TikTok, since you now are the crown prince of TikTok of podcasters, and that's how
Well,
I'm going to call you, the
okay, a podcaster.
crown prince of podcasters on TikTok
Okay, I'll
specifically.
take it. I'll take it.
There you
I'll take
go.
it. I'll take
What tip would you give them when they're starting on their TikTok? Because you gave me a few tips,
it. Mhm.
and you constantly give me tips, and I love it. And one of my videos got 600. The first time any one of my videos ever got 600 views
Mhm.
in my life. What tips are you going to give them? Just maybe the top 3 tips that you would suggest beginners use.
Keep your hashtags relevant to the content that you're posting. Um, use about no more than 6 hashtags. Use the hashtags. That's the thing. I mean, until you get big, like use the hashtags and you have the following, then you don't need to. But yeah, use the hashtags, search trending sounds, search popular sounds. If you see something with a lot of views on it, take it and remix it, because that is what TikTok is. Like it literally is. Everything is being done on there, remixed for the millionth time. So put your spin on it and get it out there, and try to post about 3 videos a day.
So you do about 3 videos a day on TikTok.
Mhm.
And and then you just make the content for TikTok and then you just copy paste it over onto Instagram and onto Facebook, or do you do specific content for each one of the platforms?
There's 2 ways to do that. I'm gonna be real quick about it.
Yeah.
Now all the platforms except for Facebook has where you can find the sounds. I'm sure that's coming soon.
Yeah.
But
If
now
if Instagram has it, it's only
Yeah,
it's like a
And
couple days away.
exactly. And Instagram just started it like a month ago. So Instagram, you can now TikTok, you can search sounds on there. You're gonna get more views if you don't have that watermark. So either learn how to take the watermark off or use the sounds pertaining to each platform, because if you don't, they will bury you in the algorithm. If they see a big TikTok logo on Instagram, they're not going to pump you.
Smart.
Share your links as well.
There we go. Make sure your links are there. Jerrion, I'm going to jump off because we're coming into the end and I don't want to waste any more of your time because you are a huge TikToker now. First huge TikTok. I had a viral YouTuber. Now I have a TikToker. What's next? Twitter. We're going to go with Twitter. I'm going to jump off. Please let us know where we can find you, how we can support you. And the floor is yours, sir.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, The Cloud Chronicles. Instagram, I am Jerrion Blaze. Check me out. We're out here. Appreciate you having me on, Phil.
Damn. So quick. No, don't want to remove him. Bring him back onto stage. Removing him. Stupid button. Everybody, this is my buddy Jerrion Blaze, one of the best podcasters and one who's using TikTok to blow up and make his podcast even better. Make sure you go follow him. The links are in the show notes down below. Of course, as always, I am Phil Better. He's Jerrion Blaze of the Cloud Chronicle podcast, as well as Bet That with Dan and Jerrion. I want to thank Jerrion again. I want to thank you guys for listening. Remember always to invest in yourself. And do you have a sign off that you usually use, Jerrion?
I always like to say, man, y'all take care of each other. Kiss your mom and drink some water.
There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, we're ending there, and have a good night. Hey, everybody. I want to thank you so much for watching the show and listening to the podcast. As a thank you, remember, you can always head over to my website, philbetterinc.com, and get free 15 minutes with me to talk about how you can grow your podcast, how to monetize your podcast, or even how to start your podcast. I have helped lots of people, and I want to help you do the same for your business or just for your personal brand. So again, that is philbetterinc.com. Head over there, book your free 15 minutes, and it'll be a pleasure to help you out. Have a good night, and remember to invest in yourself.